So at this point in the website, we have just the top section done, and that doesn't include this because that's going to be an image of the logo. It's not going to be type. So using our developer tools, and we hover over things. If we hover over this whole section here, it says Roboto Slab, but the individual fonts are Rocket, so that should be okay. I don't think we need to bother changing the typeface for the whole container here or here. I don't think that's an issue. So for most things we're using Rocket with some different weights, and on the titles we're using the palette mosaic. So here you can see Rocket on a button too. So let's go down the page and see if we can quickly take care of the rest of these. So here we have a section heading, and we'll do this as the palette mosaic. So again, we look down the line and here's all of our headings. So let's go ahead and select that whole block and take that to our document, our style document here, and that's going to be the palette mosaic. And again, we'll save and refresh every time we do that. Okay, that's good. And that took care of these other titles because it's all of the H1, H through H6. So you'll see that everywhere, except that where you'd think that would be a title, but it's not. It's even used in these titles down here. Okay, so let's go back up to the next part here. So that's this subheading for the sections, and that will be Rocket. And grab that from here. Okay, it's a little bit small there when I did that. So when we look at it here, font size 1 rem, it was 1 rem before. 2 is way too much. 1.25 does a better job. So make sure you do it there. Okay, and then our type here, the paragraph text muted. So not this one. Where is it? I thought it would have been. So this one's showing it's in the body font family, and I don't think we've done anything with the body one yet. No, we haven't. So let's do that. I was kind of putting this one off, I guess. So I'm going to copy that whole thing, and because it's the body, the most important one, I'm going to put it up at the top. And it's using the JavaScript and the variable that's been defined for that, but we don't want to have to rely on that. So we're going to go ahead and replace that here with the Rocket one. So it's going to kind of mess up the way that it was put in before, but this should be fine. Okay, and again, it's a little bit small. So here's the font size, and this might counteract what we just did here with changing the font size. To find out what that body font size is, we're going to go to the HTML. Nope, not that. The original style sheet. Because it has, here's the font size that it's doing, the 1 rem, and we had changed that to 1.5 just a second ago. So we can decide that we're going to change it here, and that would kind of counteract what we had done with this, so maybe we'll have to change that back. So we're going to go from 1 rem to this 1.25 rem. Okay, that seems alright. It didn't, oh, I like totally did the line height different. Why did it change the line height? Oh, here we go. So we're going to have to fix that line height. So I'll put this down at the bottom. So because it was crossed out, it well, I had unchecked it, so it came in as a comment. So if it were 1.25 rem units, that's better. Okay, let's see. So that one's a rocket, that's fine. I don't, like I said before, I don't really like when it's doing the artificial italicization thing, so let's go back and fix that. So here's the font style italic, normal, and I was going to change the font weight to 100 wherever it was italicized as an alternative. Okay, so let's fix that. These are still the old typeface. So the caption headings in the portfolio. And these will be our palette mosaic because it's a heading. Okay, and these are the portfolio caption subheadings. And these will be in Rocket. And not italicized. And again, if I follow my pattern that I have for subheadings of doing the lighter weight, and that's not in here, that's okay, I can copy it from a different one. Font weight 100. Okay, that's fine. So that should be most of the ones on the page. This would have changed with the paragraphs. Yep. 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 So Rocket. Those are just logos. I'm not going to worry about these because I'm not going to keep the contact form. So our typeface down here is the old. And Looks like these are two separate things I'm going to have to address. So I don't think it will go just with the footer. So I could do the whole footer, but I think these are separately assigned. No, they are assigned in the footer. Okay, let's try that then. And those will be rocket. And they went real small when I did that. That seems okay. They seem kind of bold though. What's going on with that bold? No. It's just that it's black instead of the gray that the typeface uses other places. Okay. Oh, I think there's one more place to check, and that would be inside these. Because that's still the old one there. Who, what, why? Oh, here we go. In the portfolio modals, the typeface is assigned. I'm going to put this before the footer. Okay, and that has the italic problem. And we'll change the font weight as well. Oh. Here, I just missed there. Okay. And then we have, that's right. So it's doing the strong on the strong tag, and I don't like that I don't think it's really the typeface. Font weight bolder. Maybe that is it. Let's see if I can put it in here just to check. So bold tags and strong tags doing font weight bolder. Let's see if instead we tell it font weight 900 that we put in. See if that changes the look. Yeah, that's different. That's better technically. It's a little bit hard to read when the letters are so bold, so I'm going to put in some letter spacing in there. Oh, what to put in here? 0.9 if we're trying to keep the same kinds of units. No, much less than that. Yeah, it's still a bit much. We're getting close. I feel better about that. Still a bit much. 0.25. There we go. It may not seem like much of a difference. But let's select it. And here it is. So I can turn it off. So it's tighter. There's more space. Just a little bit. Make it more legible. Okay, so I think at this point we have all the typefaces changed. I know that kind of seems strange to have to go to so many places. And one of the things that we'll note is that a lot of these things look kind of the same. So we could ideally stick them together and only have the unique things like the margin bottom on this that the others don't have. But for now, to keep this simple, we're going to keep them separate. We'll look later at if it makes sense to put things together a little bit more. Okay.